Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to do a video I was asked to do about knife fighting and the important skills of knife fighting. Okay, I've never practiced fighting with knives or anything like that. I always figured if I had to use it, I'd just do the best I could. Okay, but I'm going to be bluntly honest about things here. I'm going to say if you honestly took right now in the population day 1,000 people and you said, let me see your knife, you might find 2 in 1,000 that still carry even this. Okay, you might find 1 that actually carries a knife on their side. And I'm going to say, yeah, the 1 of the 2 that's got that pocket knife like this, it'd be good to cut butter because nobody knows how to sharpen knives anymore. Okay, the honest fact is people don't fight with knives no more, but we're going to go over what, different scenarios and stuff. But remember the old adage, boy, you didn't bring that knife to a gunfight, did you? Because I'll tell you right now, I guarantee you, if you go around and pull 1,000 people, you say, how many's got a gun on? I'm going to say there'd be more people have a gun than that have a knife. So that's my honest opinion of it. But I ain't gonna lie to tell you, I've got knives, all kinds of them. Okay, let's start with this one. Okay, this is one of them samurai swords. If it took forever for me to get this thing sharp enough to cut hot butter, because I believe the front of it was about as sharp as the back of it. It took a lot of grinding, a lot of time, and a lot of wetting to get that right there where it's sharp. And you can tell, see them grind marks? They're all over it. Okay, it took time. And right now, this thing will absolutely shave you. And if you bought one off of, I don't know, some website, and you think, well, if it ever happens, I'm going to be ready. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. You better have her sharp. And have you ever tried to cut something? Honestly, tried to cut something like, I'm talking about something that's got skin and flesh. These little chug stuff, okay, you better have her sharp and it's not going to be very deep. Okay, we've practiced like, when we had hogs or something to kill to see if you took your pocket knife and laid it to it, would you actually cut it? Okay, it's a lot harder than you think. And I'll tell you right now, when another man has got that same weapon coming at you, have you got the heart? Have you got it in there to take and do what you got to do? And no, it could be live or die. Or are you going to run? I'm going to say if you pulled another 1,000, about 9 out of 10 run for their life. They like to think they would, but when it comes down to the work time, it's, not going to happen. And even with a sword like this, you whack a hog with that, you might go, it might need a stitch or 2, unless you really know how to put the power behind this and make a slashing motion at the same time. Okay, I know everybody thinks, oh, if I ever do this, I'm going to come Chuck Lee or Bruce Lee or whoever. The honest fact of the matter is, if you ain't out here practicing swinging this sword, this thing don't seem that heavy till you get to, really whirling around and stuff, and your arm will get tired. And, you got to remember that other guys will be doing the same thing, so you got to learn how to block, and you got to learn how to slice and all at the same time. Okay, and everybody wants to throw this away. I would hold this and hope if he come at me, I could block it and then do something myself. But remember your hands right here. If he lays the lays the knife to that, that's going to be sore. Okay, this here is something to play with. I whack bushes with it. Just like that axe I had yesterday I'm making. I whack bushes with it. I whack bushes with this. I got a machete, some things out there in the building. You know, it does the same thing, it whacks bushes. Uh, you know, that'd be long distance. We'll call that long distance knife fighting. Okay. You get into these old hunting knives, these big, you know, carry on your hip knives, everybody thinks, okay, you get a man that close to you, you better be hoping that you're willing to do what it takes. Because if he is and you ain't, you're gonna get tore up real bad. Now, when I say stuff about video games and stuff, I'm not, you know, like saying something bad against video game players. I don't care if you play a video game or not. But in reality, you know, you don't spawn back. And when you and that guy's playing knife fight on that video game, it don't hurt you. But when you do it in reality, it hurts, and it hurts bad. And I'm telling you right now, it don't matter. That knife right there, if you look, it's been worked on, and it's made to shave you. It will shave you. Every knife I have will absolutely shave you. Okay, you can tell they've been worked on to make it to where they can do something. And I whack bushes with these. If you had a cank or something, you know, and then bust a piece of wood or something. I don't have no desire to do a knife fight, but like I said, I believe if it come down to it, the other fella better be really willing. Because if he ain't, it'd be a bad situation. Okay? Even with this knife right here, I'll be honest with you. That knife looks scary, and it's a good knife, boy, and I'm telling you, it will shave you from one end to the other. Okay? But do you know, if you ever just, if you find like when you kill a deer or something, do that, punch it and see how far it goes in. Do it to a hog or something after you killed it. I bet you'll be surprised how far you can't punch at. You'd be better off with a good slim, slender knife, something that don't take a lot of effort to insert, because you take this knife right here and you strike something with it. Okay, you'd be surprised how little it'll do. I know you watch that Forged by Fire and stuff, but let me tell you, those are different knives. Them boys right there know what they're doing. And they build this knife blade that it'll shave you just like these here will. But if you take your knife out, don't matter, be like I said, most people don't carry a pocket knife. Right there. I don't know if you can see it, but every blade on every little pocket knife I carry is razor sharp. Okay, you got these little knives like this. Okay, this is that Kentucky Cutlery. I'm not sponsored by them, nothing. Just I like their knives. Okay, them babies will get sharp. And, you know, if you just swing out on somebody, you might go a 1/4 inch deep. And, you know, if you punch it in them, see that gut hook right there? Don't get that hung up. That'll get you killed. So, you know, pick the knife. If you ever decide to knife fight like an idiot, you know, pick it real skillfully. Because I'm not going to knife fight somebody. If they look at me and say, "You want a knife fight?" No. You want a gun fight? I've just never once thought about, man, okay, and here's another thing. I'm a big old boy. You might take a notion and run. I ain't running you down. I'll be there when you get back. Okay, you might be a little quicker than me, but, you know, if I get my hands on you and I get you to where I get a hold of you, see, it's the willfulness. And here's another thing. Are you willing to do that? You know, are you willing to punch that in somebody several times and it not bother your conscience? What if they get you first? Are you man enough to stand there and take that lick and dish it back? And keep enough thought in your mind of what your next move is. Okay, there's a lot to this stuff, boys. And I know everybody thinks, ooh, I could do it all. You'll be surprised. Okay, I guarantee you, out of 1,000 people, if you told them, said, we're going to take you to and we're going to get you to, grab our hands like that, and we're going to tie your wrists together and let you have at it. You couldn't find 2, if you was lucky, that let you do that. Okay, whereas, I'll be honest with you, like I said, if you pull 1,000 people random off the streets, you'll find more guns than you will knives of any fashion. Can a knife be useful? Yeah. And trust me, if I can't get to my gun, we might just have that knife fight. That's the only way we're going to play that game. I know there's people out there that, has all kinds of blades because they don't run out of bullets. Okay, I'll agree with you there. But, if it comes down that time, I might look goofy, but I'm going to be trying to carry something about that long and, something that I can hold you off at a distance with, because I don't want you getting too close to me. And you take, even if you had to fight, let's say somebody with just one of these here, like this knife. Okay, you got to understand, you ain't going to walk away from this without something. Both of you are going to be hurt bad when that's over, unless you make a death lick the first lick, and most people don't. And if you hesitate, man, I'm telling you right now, it'll get bad. And I'll be honest with you, if a man's tied to me, I'm not going to reach long and try to reach over there. I'm going to take his arm and I'm going to wring that right around his arm as deep and hard as I can get it. Okay, because the first cut, sets that man's mindset to, oh my God. Okay, are you taking, if I'm telling you, it just wouldn't be good. I'm not scared to knife fight, just don't have desire. I know a lot of old people used to go to bars and stuff, and somebody be trying to whoop them, and they'd pull a knife, but I ain't seen too many knife fights where both people had a knife. Usually it's one had a knife, and, he cut somebody because he didn't want to fight. But if you want to take classes to learn how to knife fight, hey, more power to you. It's just not my forte, and I just don't see me getting into it to where I'd want to do it that way. I got all this in here was bought because it's just neat. I didn't think, oh, I am samurai. No. And if you don't know the honest truth, you look at the samurais, it takes years and years and years of dedication to learn to weld this effectively. Okay, I know there's a bunch of guys out there on the back porch, and they think, oh, I am samurai. No, oh, buddy, you ain't. And you remember when you come here, you get the truth. Okay, I ain't trying to hurt nobody's feelings. I ain't trying to make nobody mad, but that's just a fact of it. And would you really take that and run that into somebody and drop back out? Okay, I see them, but I watch these movies like, I don't know, what was them, where all them people used to fight with knives and stuff, and y'all think, oh, I'd be, that main character. Okay, that movie is made up, and they wasn't too many of them made it to the second, third, fourth, fifth battle, because you'd be standing there not even looking at somebody just in your back. Okay, I'm not saying there ain't a place for knives, because there is. And I guess if everybody else is out of bullets, I might try to find me a real good knife. But then, I'll be honest with you, I'd probably take that right there and put it on the end of a stick and try to make a spear where you'd be over yonder. I'm not saying that, there ain't people out there good at these things. It's just not me. If somebody on my group there, we got 800, over 800 subscribers. Y'all, I sure appreciate that. I do. And every one of you, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. But I'm not the guy I've got knives. Lord, I've got all kinds of knives. And if somebody jumped on me and I had to, I would. But I don't sit here going, now, how can I hone my knife skills? Okay, to me, not hesitating would be the biggest skill, is to know that, you may have to hurt that man, hurt him bad. And, my papa used to say, cut you 3 ways at once: long, deep, and continuous. Okay, and that's just the fact of it. And you get up in here, you take either one of these knives right here, you stab a man that way, where the blades turn that way, you're going to hit his ribs. You got to turn that blade over that way, push it in, hope not hit a rib, because if you hit a rib, it's going to stop and you're just going to strike out a rib. Okay, and then you're awful close. I know that on that Forged by Fire, there's that guy, he's a professional knife fighter, and, I'd hate to have to fight him with a knife because he knows what he's doing. But, they got them little knives that goes around your pinky finger or around this finger that sticks out the bottom of your hand. Okay, hey, if that might not be a bad thing to have. I was thinking, where I've been making these blanks and stuff to make these butcher knives and stuff, I might try that, see if I can make one of them where it's round enough to go around my finger, come around through my hand and make a hook. But I'll do it with a little stouter one than this. I found some skill saw blades, what might be made out of, and get sharpened up. I found one of them hook and nook knives or something they call it. I think that's what it's called. It's made like a half moon. There's a handle on top. Them women up in Alaska, I don't know what the name of them knives is. Please don't get in the comments and get mad at me. Whatever them knives is, let me go get it and I'll show you what I'm talking about. See right here, I'm thinking about trying to fashion one of them out of skill saw blades. Use this circle where it goes in the skill saw, copy it, and then so you get your finger in there. But they use these to cut meat and stuff with. And I was thinking I might try to make one of them. Now that's made out of a hacksaw blade, a skill saw blade. And it's got a bone handle. But I think I ought to put a washer on this side because where they've riveted this, it's getting loose. But I'm gonna try to make a few of them and different ones. But back to the knife fighting. Hey, it's for somebody else. It ain't for me. And if there's somebody in the audience or the subscribers that knows more about knife fighting than me, hey, give them some hints and pointers. Just to me, don't flinch and be willing and know that, you may get hurt too. And, you got to accept that because that's with any kind of fight. You may jump on the wrong fella with a fist and him just beat your life out of you. Beat you. You think you are absolutely going to leave this earth. Okay. I know there's classes out there teach you to fight. I know there's people out there teach you shoot. I guess there's people out there teach you how to knife fight. But if there is, I'd go talk to one of them because I've just never thought about, did I have skill? I probably don't. Well, I'm going to close this one out just because I'm just doing my best here, being honest with you. I got all kinds of knives, machetes, and crap like that, but I don't know if I want to fight you with them. Just to be honest, it is a valuable skill if you have to. If everything goes to, we all out of bullets, they done bombed and everything like that, where there's nothing left. Yeah, that'd be a handy trick. And if the zombies come, and you got to clack one on the head, I seen that the what was that? It ain't the Living Dead. It was just on a little while ago. That Walking Dead, yeah. And that little woman, it was a samurai sword. I'd probably be like that fella with the crossbow, but you can't cross across. I don't know how he thinks. Everybody thinks he crossed that crossbow. Man, please. Okay, they don't show him cocking that thing. They show him throwing an arrow in it, another arrow, another arrow. That ain't real either. Okay, people, here's one thing. Listen to me real careful. Nothing you see on TV is 100% real. Somebody made that up, and I'm going to say they practiced that and practiced it and practiced it. Okay, you know when the Indians was riding horses and they had an arrow in their teeth and shoot, shoot. Okay, then they had to reach up here. Okay, they wasn't shooting no 40 arrows a minute. They wasn't doing it. And that guy with that crossbow ain't shooting 40 arrows a minute. If you've ever shot a crossbow, there ain't likely you're going to get that arrow back. But he always just be real, people. You know, I'm being honest with you. Reality TV ain't reality no more. Okay, they got reality with a little bit of hog manure stirred up in it. Okay, I love these shows Alone and Survival and all this, but let's be honest. I mean, I'm not saying that people don't go do this, but who in the heck is going to go out there in the woods and try to survive? I mean, I got a 22 rifle in there. I'm gonna take it and some shells. I ain't gonna play dumb. I'm gonna take 22 Magnum or something. If I'm going in the woods, I don't care if I'm turkey hunting. This old baby right here is with me. Who is wandering around in the woods and have nothing? It's that one that what was that naked and afraid? Oh my God. If you roam around out there naked and all you got's a pot, I ain't sure you are to make it. Okay, I'm gonna jump off here. Thank you all again for the subscribers. Like and share. If you don't care, try to get more people to come in and we'll get more in here. I've got a ton of videos coming up. It's just if you ask me to make a video on something, I'm going to. And I've got another one that was asked me to make, and I'm going to make it. But we will do these two today. And, man, I got that deep fryer warming up, making me some home fries, you know, where you cut them taters around. I'm going to make me some home fries here in a minute. Eat them for breakfast. I know I'm a little late. It's 1 o'clock. I guess I'm eating them for lunch. We just didn't have breakfast. So, all right. Y'all have a good day. Have a blessed day. Be good to each other. And we'll see you on the next video. Oh.